You good?
Yeah.
All right. Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Bunker Boys podcast. I'm Evie.
Kyle.
And I'm Alex.
And we are three. What should we be this week?
Outstanding gentlemen.
Outstanding gentlemen. I want to try to get something different every week.
What are we this
What
week?
could we be this week? We've already used like distinguished gentlemen, educated. Let's use handsome this week.
Handsome. Oh.
Like that.
In honor of what I'm doing today after this, we'll be
Is
handsome.
that like how your grandma calls you handsome?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Our boy's
So,
going on a date.
I have a
Big
date.
date,
So if I get a text, I jump out of here. You guys might have to land this plane without me.
I don't know if we
No,
can.
we just ended us.
Yeah. Just
End it
cut
right
the
there.
stream. Yeah.
Yeah. So I got some hard-hitting news to share out of the bat that's fresh today. I don't know if you guys have already seen it or not.
Okay.
Have you seen Antonio Brown is back in the headlines?
Oh, okay. AB back.
Literally, this is breaking like
Wee.
Good
Call. Okay.
Is it another donger?
Try to guess. Okay, yes.
Okay, it's another donger.
How
Where is
did he do it this time?
This was on Snapchat.
Oh God. Okay.
Did he accidentally? Not accidentally.
I don't think so.
Yeah.
Did he just post it on Snapchat?
Was this just like
Did he send it to?
it's one of those premium Snapchats I hear about?
Okay, I'm going to read you the headline.
Okay.
Antonio Brown's Snapchat suspended after sharing sexually explicit pic of his children's mother.
Oh, so it's revenge porn.
Ooh.
Wait, are they still together? It says his children's mother.
I did see the picture. She was sucking him off.
Oh, dude.
It was bad.
Didn't Darth Maul do the same thing?
It was bad.
Darth Maul.
Yeah, I'm pretty.
The
guy who put-
Oh, the actor.
The actor?
I was like,
Darth Maul sucking lightsabers.
Yeah.
I didn't remember that.
Oh,
That was that
a
big thing. Did
extended
you guys
cut.
ever see that documentary? I
What?
forgot what it was called, but there's a documentary on Netflix
Uh-huh.
of like a dude that like started his whole website off of revenge porn.
Oh, yeah.
I do remember that.
It was
Wait,
huge.
wasn't there a Netflix thing on
Yeah,
that?
there's a
yeah, that I remember
Did we
that.
watch that? Did we all watch that?
We talked about it. I don't know if we watched it. But
It
that
was like Rate
wild.
Your Ex or something like that.
No, it wasn't even
No?
that. There was
Oh.
that. I remember that one, but that was a
Oh.
little later. I think this was after this.
I know this. I know which one you're talking about. Yeah.
This guy, like, he just started uploading stuff and then just it was like an open end thing.
Right. Then he started getting other people to upload stuff. Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Everybody was
It-
uploading
it
their
started
stuff.
coming back to me. What was it called?
I can't
Wow.
We
remember.
watched.
I can't remember the name of
I
that,
remember
yeah.
we all watched it.
Yeah, I can't remember, but that one was
It
wild.
was terrible.
That's like, you know what pisses me off about that, and I would be very curious to like know what's happening to like this generation. I don't want to talk to teenagers about what they text about, but like when I was a teen, text messaging was very, very new. So
Yeah.
like just people in general were sending stuff that they never thought would even get like
Yeah.
leaked or anything. I don't know
Well,
if
you
it was
sent
like
somebody a
trust
text
thing.
back in the day. It was just on the phone, right? It was like phone to
Yeah.
phone. It wasn't.
It
Oh,
wasn't
it's
up to
uploading to your
iCloud.
iCloud or your G
But
Cloud.
even how that one started, because in the documentary, if anybody wants to look it up, I won't spoil the whole thing. But like basically, it got to the point where it wasn't people uploading anymore; it was him like hacking iClouds.
Oh man.
They say that off rip, but like him hacking iClouds and stealing like nudes of people that have never even sent it to somebody else, which
Yeah.
that's like crazy to me. That's
Yeah.
like, because then it was this whole campaign about like, well, why are you taking nudes anyways? And it's
Yeah.
like, who gives
You're
a
an
rip?
adult.
Like,
Yeah.
It was just called The Most Hated Man on the Internet.
Oh,
yeah,
right,
that's
yeah.
what it was.
Yeah.
It was
That has like
good.
the bottle girl or whatever. What was her name?
Yeah, this girl.
Oh yeah,
Yeah. yeah.
That girl was wild,
Yeah.
dude. Yeah,
Yeah.
that girl was nuts.
So you're saying this guy and AB are the same?
I mean,
Well,
Yeah.
Amy's on his way.
Yeah.
Because I don't think they're together.
Yeah.
And she has come out and what did it say? It said I think she just reported the page. I don't know if she's taking legal action yet or not.
He sent that snap to her, and she was like, "What?"
that's just nuts. But well,
Yeah.
okay, going back to my point, like
Mm-hmm.
it's crazy how like scumbags like that are the ones that like get away with things. Like women, for whatever reason, trust scumbags
Yeah.
with like having that.
Yeah.
Yeah, why
And-
would you send somebody like? Well,
But he
okay,
he didn't send it.
no,
but like,
she was just
Yeah.
he took it.
but
yeah. This is probably from when they were married.
she probably knew, and she was probably okay with
Yeah, it
him
was probably
taking
like-
that video or that picture or whatever.
Yeah, and at that time, but she probably wasn't like
well, yeah.
posted on your Snapchat.
No, for sure not.
Yeah.
No. That's what I'm saying is like these scumbags, like
Yeah.
get women to like trust them enough to either send them nudes or be able to record themselves having a sensual time with their significant other or a random person, whatever.
Right.
And they ruin it for like the guys that like are like, I can just imagine
nice guys, right?
Yeah.
Nice guys finish last.
Yeah, nice guys,
nice
like
guys that just want to receive nudes and not share them with anybody.
yeah.
I would never. I could never.
Receive or send?
Either one.
Oh, okay.
If I got it, I would delete it right away. I don't want any association.
You know what
with that.
happened is like you would get it and you would forget to delete like your iCloud, and then you'd be scrolling through there one day. Oh boy!
I feel like all of a sudden I'd be pulled in for like a documentary of like, oh, you have this jail.
Yeah.
You know, like that's like.
I
my
mean,
fear is somehow something's gonna
somebody
end up.
airdropped it to me.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, well, that's. I mean, we've talked. Did we talk about the airdrop that I got? Oh, we talked about it in the office.
I don't. Yeah, we
Did we
talk
talk
about
about
it.
that
I don't think so. Yeah.
So yeah, we're in line at Halloween Horror Nights, and I'm with my two sisters, and my two cousins, who are one's in college and one's in high school. One's under 18. I think she's 16. And somebody just airdrops us just porn. Now it's on me for not, for accepting it. But like, how many times have you gotten an airdrop and it's like a stupid meme?
Yeah.
Well, that's what like. So then after you said that, we were at Disney and we were standing in line for Tower of Terror, and one person sent a airdrop randomly to a bunch of people. Me and Leanne both got it, and then I didn't open it, but she opened it immediately, and it was a meme. Mind you, like, my kid is in the back over her shoulder watching her phone, and I was like, dude, are you crazy?
Could have been.
And then I told her about like your story, and she like completely
turned off airdrop.
Yeah.
Well, that's the thing. Like we were laughing, we were having a good time, and it's like, oh, somebody airdropped us.
Yeah.
And then it's just somebody getting just railed.
Yeah.
Dude. Like,
It's
I
like,
mean, and it's just. It's crazy.
It changes the time.
I'm afraid to tell that story now. I'm afraid that's going to come back. Like, you gave a child pornography right there.
Like, I didn't.
No, I didn't mean to.
I didn't do it. User 1179 did.
Yeah, what the heck?
Yeah, and then the funniest part, the thing was though, I didn't turn off my airdrop, and there was like 20 airdrops that came in after that. I was like, hell no, I ain't open. The statistics are one of them is a dick, right?
Oh yeah,
like,
yeah.
Statistically, one of them for sure.
One.
You were shooting 100% right there,
dude.
Yeah.
My airdrop ratio is not good.
We were 0 for 1, and I was gonna leave it that way.
Yeah.
I wasn't gonna risk no more.
I hate that. I hate that trend.
But that's how people are. Like,
they all think they're funny.
Yeah. But
and I get a meme, and 10 times out of 10, I don't think it's funny either.
Yeah, memes aren't.
Especially at Disney World. Are you kidding me? Some Disney adults like, did you get your popcorn back? No, I didn't.
Nope.
Yeah, I find it very hard to believe that I share the same comedic, just what references as somebody, one of those Disney creatures.
And creature's a good term, because I feel like a lot of our like comedy is making fun of people like that.
Yeah.
And so they wouldn't get it, or they'd be crying.
They'd be offended.
Me and my friend, oh my god, I think about that all the time with all the like especially with Speed. And like me and my friends either would have gone viral like when we were in high school and we had all this, or we would have got in trouble bad.
Probably the latter.
We used to like, it used to be bad. Like we were but we were only trying to make us laugh.
Yeah.
So it wasn't like we were trying to bully other people, which I guess looking back on it is like, it probably didn't make people feel good that we were laughing at them, but like we were just trying to make ourselves laugh. So like it'd be we'd be out. It doesn't even have to be in school. Like we would just be at a grocery store, like grabbing something before we go play basketball, and there'd be a grown ass woman walk by with no ass, and we just yell out flat back, and then we just start busting out laughing.
Oh, that's mean.
That is how you get in trouble. Yeah,
that is pretty mean.
Yeah.
Because I think, I'm a firm believer in that a little bit of bullying is good for you. You know.
Yeah, but that 30-year-old girl didn't ask for it. She didn't ask for it.
She knew.
Knowing that I'm her age at this point, like she probably just got off work dealing with like
she's going to the gym, squatting, trying to fix it. Some middle schoolers,
18, 17-year-olds calling you flat back. Like,
she just got yelled at by her boss.
Yeah,
just the worst day.
We were the worst.
Yeah,
but I will say we laughed a lot.
Hey, well, you know what? It's the best medicine.
Yeah.
So, give and take.
Gosh,
dude.
Yeah.
Old
so
bullies. Yeah.
Yeah. So I mean, that's pretty bad, right?
What is he doing?
I don't think he knows.
He's making music,
Is he?
So, well, he
Does it
made
count?
that one
It's
that
news
like
to
went
me.
viral just because that his dance.
What?
Like
I don't think I see that.
you never seen that on
Mhm.
TikTok? Like like even athletes use it for as like a touchdown celebration.
Mm.
It's off of his song like "Play That Shit" or something like that. It's some.
Is it better than
Oh, it sucks.
Woodley's? What's
Nah.
his name?
Yeah, it's better than Woodley's.
Okay.
But that's not saying much.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a pretty bad song.
I don't know. Like, I don't know, somebody like that. Like, what is your deal?
Yeah, well,
Is it CTE? Like,
It's gotta be
her thing that she
CTEs.
brought up too. That she like. I mean, I don't think she talked much to the reporters. She put out like a statement, I think, on Instagram that was like I'm sorry, like I don't condone this behavior.
Yeah.
She's like, I have my kids too, like
Yeah.
because she was apologizing for like if your kids looked up to like him or they're still following him, and then you see that
Yeah.
big old dick, dude. I mean, gosh,
Dude, if-
and it's big.
Oh, I've seen that.
oh, we've seen it a couple times already.
Yeah.
That's the
Can't,
thing.
I
like-
seen the water video and I was like,
I was not looking for this picture. I just opened Twitter
oh yeah,
and it was right there.
that happens all the time on Twitter.
And
You're
it
just
was
like,
not just right there once.
Yeah.
It was like I clicked the trending tab and it was. I mean,
Dude, this guy.
it's
like-
just AB's dick.
How do you feel if you're the guy that's crazy like AB and posts your dick and does not go as viral as AB?
oh, yeah.
does?
It
You're like,
happens. It's like the same. With
like we talk about the
girls that
OnlyFans.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you
That
think
they're
that's
like
his
going
next step?
strong for like 2 months and they're like never did it again. And you're
Do you
like,
think his next step is
"Aw."
OnlyFans?
I have no idea I don't know what he's doing.
He's
I have
already
no
giving
idea.
Away the goods.
Like, what is he doing? This is not making him more money, is it?
No, but
Keep him
OnlyFans,
in the
maybe
news.
people like if he puts all his
That's what I'm saying.
all
It's
his
like,
antics on OnlyFans only.
I
He
guess
won't,
so,
though.
but yeah, I don't,
Yeah, he might not be
I
able
just
to.
don't think he's a guy that likes
can't contain him.
structure, So
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know what.
Because this was on Snapchat. The
Yeah.
last one wasn't the last one on.
It was at a
Twitter? What
pool?
was the pool one.
That was a
Was that
pool
on
party.
That wasn't he. Did
That
he
wasn't
post
like
that?
no, he didn't post that. That got somebody else took a video to
Yeah.
that. He was at like what Hungary or something like that.
Yeah, some European country. Or
Yeah.
something.
I hope
Yeah,
they
assaulting a
drained that pool,
woman. I
bro.
was like, oh,
I hope they drained that pool.
yeah, he was. Oh,
That's
You
how I
look-
feel when I go to the gym and I see a bunch of old people stewing in the jacuzzi. I'm like,
You don't go in the
Hell
jacuzzi,
no.
right? Yeah.
no,
no.
I don't even like to go into hotel jacuzzis.
Yeah, hell
Like,
no. I want. It smells like chlorine. This is
There's
one
always
time
like
I'll
a
go in.
tint of yellow,
no.
like
Whoa.
not from like piss, but like the walls.
Yeah.
Are so,
Oh,
like, so
yeah.
old, the walls are like
Yeah,
yellow now.
Yeah,
Well, from all the chlorine that's in there.
Maybe all
Yeah.
the kids that pissed in it.
killing all the
Oh,
probably killing it. Ugh.
yeah.
If I had a jacuzzi here, would you go in it?
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, good.
Private
We could-
jacuzzi, I would go.
We could do a podcast
Do
in
a
there.
hot tub
yeah.
pod.
Dang.
Yeah, we're bringing that meta back.
Are we allowed to take our shirts off? How does that work? How can
I think
you-
it's okay because
you
we're
wear
men. So
I think we just have to blur our nipples.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
what I
We'll
see a
just put
lot
tape.
of.
yeah,
Put
yeah,
little
we'll get
X's
pasties. Yeah.
over the nips.
Mm,
Oh, I like pasties. I'll do some pasties.
yeah.
You like them?
Oh, actually,
often,
yeah.
or
Oh,
No. Never mind.
the way you
Evie,
say
when
that,
you
I
do
like.
when you do your run in a month, aren't you gonna get your pasties?
Bro, I'm a little nervous.
You gotta get those.
We've talked about how like anything over
Yeah.
4 miles for me, they start to chafe
Yeah.
a little bit. Now I did run 10
Does
the
it-
other day
that-
with a shirt on. It was fine.
Okay.
But if it gets bad enough, I'll just take the shirt off.
That's what he's hoping for.
That's coming up, boys.
Yeah, I know. That's
more
what I was
days.
thinking. I'm like, man, got a
Um,
month, 2 weeks.
It's not this weekend, but the next weekend. So
Ooh.
next Sunday.
Man.
Yeah.
Where is it at?
Celebration.
Okay.
So it's close to me.
So is it like it's the Disney one, right?
No.
Oh,
No, I don't want to do the Disney. I mean, they look fun, but that's all. I will say this about
Where do you run in the Disney when you run in the park?
I think they run through some of the park.
Okay.
Yeah.
Mm.
But then
don't you
like,
get access to
like,
the park afterwards?
The floor on the park
over by
sucks
my
to run.
house, like there's like a lot of the street is like marked off, and they have it closed in the morning for people running. Like it's everywhere.
Oh, okay.
Like kind of where we drove when you ditched me going to the concert.
Oh,
kind
yeah.
of over there.
All right.
You know the area.
Yeah, I know that area.
But I gotta hand it to Disney, bro. Some of the most unhealthy people love Disney World.
oh,
I'll say that. All right,
That's probably their only walking that they get.
bro, they run like they do it.
Oh, they run.
Yeah, I
Wow.
don't know how they do it. Like the unhealthiest people, not even just size wise, but
Yeah.
how they eat, how they
Oh, yeah.
they don't do any exercise. And then it's
Yeah.
like, but I can see Jasmine
I can run with
halfway
Jasmine.
through
Oh,
and take a picture.
Is that what happens?
Yeah, they have characters all the way
Oh,
through.
that's pretty dope.
It's just dope, but there's a line because I've seen it on TikTok. Like there's a line super far, like to meet with these people. So like, okay, you're definitely not going for like time,
Uh,
and it costs a ton. It costs like I want to say like $250.
Yeah, never.
Did you get access to the park with it?
I doubt it.
Oh,
We could look into that, but
Yeah.
Are you allowed to bike ride or motorized vehicles? That's probably how they do
you're
it.
allowed to just take your car. You're going through Epcot, like
What's that Walmart scooter?
So Hercules?
Yeah. You got the old Walmart scooter? Oh, yeah.
But yeah, I can't. I don't think I could
Yeah,
do
I
the Disney
hated
one.
riding those.
Oh, you had to when
Oh,
you're
Yeah, with my back,
was
bro. It was,
busted.
it was the worst.
It was the worst because as a
Like, I don't
kid,
wanna
you look at it,
no
and you're like,
way.
one day.
yeah. Then you realize what gets you in there.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
It wasn't age for him.
No.
You know?
It isn't. No.
No, it was not. It was the age of my back.
Yeah.
But
If I didn't know you and I saw you in that, I would have been judging you. I'll be honest.
That's how.
Like-
that's how.
Yeah, but you like.
Yeah.
You
I wouldn't have known
didn't
anything
look
about. Yeah.
Okay, right?
I don't know. Like when I was doing
Videos
that.
you've shown us have all been like from the hospital and stuff like that, and it's like, yeah, you look.
Yeah, from the hospital, but from the
I'm
hospital,
not gonna
Yeah.
lie.
from the hospital, I was like dead leg. Like at this point where I was using it, I could at least walk from the car to the store. I just couldn't walk around the whole store unless I had a cart. Like I was pushing a cart.
Are
Like
you doing the lean?
And like,
yeah, when I could lean on like a Publix cart, I was
you
able to
wanted
walk.
to get out, right? It
I
wasn't
wanted
like-
to get out. Oh,
it's
I
like,
wanted.
that's what I think. I'm like, would I even want to go? But then like, yeah, you're so cooped up all day
Yeah,
and just sitting
yeah,
that you want to like get some sort of normalcy.
yeah. And but then the thing that you don't realize as a kid is how slow
They
those
are
things
slow.
go. And I'm like, bro, can I get like they should have like I was thinking about this a lot. All right,
He's really.
they should
dissecting
have
the
like a
movers.
disability license, so like where you can get a fast one.
Oh, okay.
Like if you take a test,
Oh, because they keep
Yeah.
all slow because people
Right.
like me are getting
Yeah.
on there and
well, I don't know, but
Whip
no, it's not even
around.
that. I
Yeah.
think it's the grandmas. Like,
oh,
Yeah, you don't want grandma going 5 miles an hour running into every lane at Publix.
exactly.
yeah, and it happens anyway.
Yeah.
Especially though, like you see these videos of like people when they get hyped on like a bike for the first time, like a
whiskey
dirt bike or
throttle.
whatever. Exactly, and then like as soon as
They
soon
can't-
as something happens, they hit the gas
Oh, yeah.
more.
Yeah.
So
So how do the ones work? Are those like the throttle too, like that, or is it like a button?
sometimes it's a button, it's not a throttle.
I love the ones where
There's one that has like a
here,
pedal.
They have the little,
yeah.
you know, and they
They got the
got, like,
gyros.
a joke of a joystick
yeah.
to like could whip that thing around.
Some of them I think have a
Have a pedal?
A gas?
pedal. Yeah,
Man,
you
I
go.
thought it was all
Has,
hand controls.
That's what Vin Diesel will be in one day.
Oh yeah.
maybe
I'd
maybe
watch that
none of them.
movie.
I don't know. I can't remember.
Yeah.
It was what 2018. Yeah, that was a long time ago.
So long
Yeah.
ago.
Oh wow, 5 years ago.
Yeah. Jeez.
Man, that's crazy though, because when you say 2018, it doesn't feel like 5 years ago.
Yeah.
No, it feels like we
like-
skipped a couple
Yeah.
years. You know,
I think we did lose some.
we've been in a 10-year slump.
Yeah.
Since
The dark
2020.
times.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because what we were talking about today, like flagrant stuff. Like when did they go down to Miami? And we was like, it was like last
We
year,
all-
right?
We
I
couldn't
was like,
figure it
no.
out.
yeah.
Yeah.
Did
that
we?
was
Did
crazy.
everything end in 1999? Did Y2K actually happen? We've been stuck in a loop since then.
That would be-
Kind of feels like it.
I mean, I
Yeah.
feel like I'm in a loop. Just different football teams win.
Yeah.
That's really the only difference.
Oh yeah.
I don't-
Yeah.
Take me back to a different year than this one.
Real. Are we in the Truman Show?
Yeah.
God.
What is real?
Every day I show up for work and I'm like, why am I doing this?
Yeah.
This story doesn't even look real. Have you guys heard of this lady?
Let's hear it.
Okay.
Megan Hall.
Megan Hall.
You haven't heard
Oh,
of
wait,
this?
is this the?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
I haven't heard it.
Yeah.
I didn't know. I just the name Megan.
We need to
Yeah.
start having him get the stories.
Yeah.
Don't know anything.
No, I like it. That way I can add some insight.
Yeah, exactly.
because he is the
Oh.
most educated on
Yeah.
everything.
So where is this? I can't remember.
Was it Idaho or something like
Tennessee.
that? Tennessee. Oh, okay.
Yeah. So in Tennessee, there was. I don't know if you've probably
You've
seen
seen the
this meme.
memes. They've been going hot.
It's a little. It's a girl and a
A blonde.
little white girl.
The
It's a
police?
cop.
Yes.
Okay, yeah. Okay, I've just read a headline about it. And
Okay,
it-
what'd you read?
it's amazing,
read?
dude.
What'd you
It was
read?
just like they all got fired because they were all having like
Not all of them.
No, some
He's
got
like-
suspended. Yeah.
Yeah, some got suspended, but
Well,
this
suspended
girl,
and fired isn't the same thing.
No,
No,
some people got let go
fired.
like
Oh.
from the job. They're
Like, she got
She
fired.
got fired.
and then a couple other guys got fired, and then some other guys didn't get fired for whatever reason.
They got dirt on somebody.
Man,
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, exactly. But
you
like,
know.
bro, from what I've heard is like she was throwing herself at these people.
Yeah.
And
How old was she? She looked young.
She's
Yeah,
probably
she's like
20s, I
itty
think.
bitty.
Yeah. 20s, I think.
Ugh.
But
I
that
can only assume what's on staff.
okay. So this is the
Police
so this is the
department.
thing that I
Oh,
that
the
I,
photo, the people.
I didn't
They're in
see
the photo with
I
her.
didn't see the rest. I've just been seeing the photo of her go around.
Oh, there's a photo
Actually,
of
the-
all of them together.
the dudes don't look that.
Where is it at?
Her
Tennessee?
husband actually looks
Yeah.
worse than all the others.
I heard he's a nerd guy.
Is her husband in on it?
No,
apparently he didn't
supposedly
know.
not.
Yeah.
I don't know how true that is, but supposedly not.
Tennessee cop.
He pops right up.
Oh, I put cop and it said female, like immediately, like
It
auto
fills
filled
it up for you.
everything.
Oh, it's sticking by his wife.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
he's
what I
staying
wanted
with
to
her.
talk about with this was like not the story because everybody could look it up.
You can read about it.
But what I thought was interesting from my past experiences in like certain jobs and whatever is that like that's the thing, especially in a job field that's mainly men.
Mhm.
When you get a girl that walks through the door, every guy immediately rates her.
We've seen
Yes,
that.
we've
Yeah.
seen it.
Yeah.
And not only like, let's say in regular life, this girl, I don't know, what do you name her? Like a 6 maybe? She's like pretty average. This girl, what would you say?
Oh, is he going up?
She was pretty low, bro.
Okay.
Okay, yeah,
Was that
whatever.
mean?
5.
I was
no,
trying to
no,
be mean.
fuck,
I
who
mean,
cares?
Yeah.
Yeah, no.
Well, probably a 4. because she's
Nice.
around
It's
just
Tennessee.
dudes,
Yeah.
yeah, in Tennessee.
Sorry,
Now you
Tennessee.
bump her up a couple points. So now in there she's like
Yeah.
a
Tennessee
7.
ugly?
I don't know, but like that department is all dudes.
I imagine that's like a small town.
Yeah, this
Right?
isn't like Nashville.
Yeah,
I would
you-
assume.
there's not-
Nashville's
No,
probably
no,
got
not Nashville.
some cuties.
Oh,
And
yeah.
So not only is she like a 7 now because she's surrounded by all dudes, now she's actively throwing herself to
Yeah,
people.
It's easy.
So yeah.
Yeah.
So the easier it is, you get a couple points on top of that. So if In the Wild 4 is actually a
In the what was it, a Pokemon?
is in the workforce. She's like a 9, an 8, a 9.
Yeah.
Like,
Whoa, she jumps up that much?
bro, it's a lot. I mean, look at how many people she got fired.
But I mean, like,
Oh, you think a 4 in the Wild gets that many people in
oh,
trouble?
man,
Hell
I
no.
don't know, bro. But like, that doesn't change the like. All right.
It does though, bro. I've
I
seen
don't
it.
if I'm being
Okay,
mean.
I've
Yeah.
seen it.
Yeah.
I've seen it. I have seen, and I'm not gonna.
Okay, hold on, let me finish.
All right.
I know you've seen it.
All right, go.
Okay.
What? That doesn't change the rating that they give you. Like it's just because they're like it bumps up to a 9 or a 10, it doesn't mean like okay now I'll have sex with them. It's just like it is.
I
so
honestly,
I'm going to. I don't think it bumps up their like rating.
Yeah, but like,
I think in this situation, it wasn't about the looks for her. I think it was just
no. I'm not saying this.
That's what I'm saying, yeah.
Tell us more about the. So what was she having sex with all of them at the same time? Was
No,
it-
well,
No,
like it
well,
was all
not, but-
different.
sometimes
like,
it sounded like some of
sometimes
it
was
one
the
after the
wives
other.
were involved.
Yeah.
Sometimes like it was just a wild situation.
This
Yeah.
is the coolest police department.
It was a wild like.
Where are we defunded?
There-
Fund that one.
Yeah. There were like there were boats.
They were throwing.
involved.
Yeah, they were throwing.
Boats.
Yeah.
They were throwing like football watch parties, and
Yeah.
everybody was getting it.
Yeah.
Everybody.
It wasn't just like one-on-one. This was.
Oh
group
no!
chat.
It was 1-on-1, like in the bathroom.
Oh,
It would be like, hey, yo, I want to
But,
show you
like, when
something.
You say the wives were in on it.
Because
They
'cause
weren't in on it. Like
From what I saw, is that
In on
sometimes. Well, it was like a
no,
big.
I heard at least one wife was involved too.
Yeah, I like basically
Yeah.
there was some private sessions, there was some group sessions, there was some like private sessions in public
Yeah.
during parties.
Yeah.
There was parties that maybe didn't like the main person wasn't involved, which I don't know. That there was
A lot of
still that
hearsay.
stuff going in the bathroom, like shit like that. Okay, but what I was gonna tell you beforehand is that I've seen. You think that girl's a 4? The girl I know of is a negative 100, a negative 100, and the dude that I
I
know,
didn't know the scale went that low, bro.
bro,
It's a reverse
the
scale.
lowest,
Oof.
the lowest, and where we were working, she was the only female.
Oh yeah.
And she was easy. And some dude that I know that like could get way better, way still took her up on it, just cause.
Yeah, but like, okay, I guess my point is like that's not like just because he would have sex with her doesn't mean like her number goes up at all. It's just like
No,
No,
not her
I-
number,
I-
but like
yeah.
in that situation, like if there was another girl that even was like one number over her, like that girl gets no attention. That's what I'm trying to
because
say.
she isn't
because she's not the
Giving it
only
out.
one. No, it doesn't matter. It's just she's
Right.
not the only one. So like
Mm.
it's
Mhm.
not just the opportunity to have sex.
Mm.
To me, I think it's more the attention that you get. So like
I mean, I get that.
if
I guess,
you're
yeah.
I would love to do an experiment on not me.
Send me in.
I
Kevin.
would like
Yeah.
I would love to be able to see like
Alex is on the
I tell
outside
you guys-
of
yeah.
the mirror watching it.
exactly.
Yeah.
I tell you guys all the time like one of my favorite classes in high school
like,
was
yes.
and in college was
Good
sociology.
glasses.
I loved it.
Yeah.
Because it's just the study of humans in the environment, and it's like just it's fascinating how different like you will act or react to situations depending on what's going on around you. And like I feel like, for example, let's take that situation with that negative 100 or whatever. If there was another girl
Sticking with
that
that.
all like that she was just a little bit prettier, that just flirted with the dude, like didn't even do anything ever, she would have never been able to get to that guy.
She
You know
was
what I'm
all-
saying?
She's all that was available.
Because exactly. So like for me it's like
That's
it's just
crazy,
that
though.
it's just that mental like it's just that mental like what do you call that like burst of like what do they say when you eat chocolate that you
Oh,
feel
like
like
your
Dopamine?
endorphins?
yeah like that dopamine
Yeah.
like so like
What's
that
the difference?
Well, endorphins are usually like the energy one, right?
I don't know whatever it's that little like
Dopamine is like,
crystals?
yeah. Now you're asking me, and I'm like, I don't know anymore.
it's just that like rush of like
Yeah.
feeling that you
Like
get.
dopamine's like, you know, when you're opening your loot box, and it's a little.
All right, I'm back on
Yeah,
board.
there we go. Okay, there we go.
And so you
Oh,
get
when I
so,
go home.
so like
yeah, yeah, there
the
you go.
best feeling.
yeah, exactly. So you get that from just like female interaction, especially in that situation where like they're all dudes. You're there 8 hours, 10 hours, 12 hours a
Oh,
day,
bro.
and like you get one like attention from one female, and like
Right.
she like at that point it's up to her of how far she takes it.
And
Right,
she
and
went
I
for-
think-
she went for the head honcho.
Yeah,
so-
exactly.
And also, I think in that situation is you build up that like relationship too. So I'm
Yeah.
sure
Well,
like
yeah, because
less about like the looks is like, you know, they're like friendly and they're flirting all the time, and the guy's like, what would it be like if this happened? And then she's like,
Bro,
let's make this happen,
look,
and he's like,
trust
all
me.
right.
because it
if I
sounds like
showed
he
you-
could go get anybody
Yeah.
else outside of work.
Yeah, he could get
Yeah, that's what I mean. It's like, yeah,
No, like if I showed you what this girl looked like, you would not say that.
Can you off camera?
Yeah, I'll show you
Okay.
off camera.
okay,
You
All
will
right.
not
Okay,
say.
with him? Do you have him too?
Yeah, I'll show you.
All right.
okay, all
We're
right.
not gonna post that to the Instagram.
They can't post that.
You-
That's actually the cover art for
I'm
this.
telling you,
podcast.
you're not
Yeah.
going to say.
Alex.
You're not going to say that like he ever thought
Right.
of this before she was like, "Hey,
Pursuing.
let's go right now to do
Bro.
this."
I don't know. I think any guy is always like maybe.
I don't know, bro.
Like I'm just
I gotta
saying.
watch what I say
I've-
here because I could.
I'm not saying you, me, but I think most guys that are just like super horny are just like, all right, if it happens, it happens.
Yes, but
Man,
yeah, I agree with you. I mean, I agree with you. I agree
So,
with you.
That's all I'm saying is like
But I also like
I just think what we're realizing in this conversation is we're just the dumbest.
we are the dumbest, but like there's
Yeah.
there's a limit, and
There is.
trust
Oh yeah,
me,
yeah.
This girl was way below his limit. I know his limit. Like I know this guy.
Dude,
I know.
Apparently you didn't.
I mean, it
No,
sounds
no.
like his limit should have been like a 7 at worst.
Yeah.
If you're if it really.
Yeah,
if you
Ryan
get
Gosling.
one.
He
got
dumbed down.
Ryan Gosling
he'll
over
go down
here.
to 5. He'll go down to a 5 if she had a fat ass. Like, but I'm telling you, bro, this girl. Oh God! All right, whatever. Next story.
Next story.
So,
Okay,
so what's
just kidding.
going on? They fired. They
So
suspended.
people get fired. There's like an
She's obviously
investigation.
I don't know. At the end of the day, like it was probably way bigger of a situation.
Oh yeah.
I'm assuming they're just firing off the low hanging.
This is like
that they
this
can
this
just
is
so
against
everybody
like
can move on.
code of conduct, probably a dereliction of
Man,
duty,
I forget
you know all
what
that
meme I
stuff.
saw, but it was pretty funny. Now it's even funnier knowing that I forget what it was though.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's crazy, man. Do you think they were like she was sleeping with like people she was arresting too?
That's probably the question they can't say. They're like, oh,
Yeah, who knows?
Now that if you're a criminal, that's got to be the dream, right?
Oh hell, that
No.
not a criminal. That's a dream. Like how many like
Handcuffs on, all of a sudden.
yeah. How many
You think she's
songs
gonna-
are there about?
Yeah.
You back there, you're like,
Yeah.
yeah. All of a sudden, she's
Yeah.
taking your pants off.
like, oh,
hell yeah.
I'm not getting shot. That's
Yeah.
good.
Ugh. Dang.
Yeah.
Well, that's a wild. Nashville's a wild place, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's crazy. Goodness gracious.
How many other places do you think like saw that and was like,
Oh no.
Oh, lots. I'm sure lots of places
yeah.
are like, oh,
Yeah.
that could be us.
there's
Yeah.
probably places that don't think that didn't even know before this that you can get in trouble for that. I'm sure that like I'm serious.
Yeah.
Oh, that's what the sheriff department was for.
Yeah.
No, but like I'm sure that like even them, I'm sure there was some guy surprised that was like, I just thought I was covering it up because I didn't want to like my wife to find out.
Yeah.
Like I didn't think I was gonna get fired for this.
Yeah.
And this was it ever happening like on like company time?
Yes.
I'm sure it was, but
No, it was.
Oh, okay,
Yeah,
there it is.
Yeah. At least that's what the report said, that it was happening near company.
I don't know, bro. I run a lot at
Like,
night.
playing as
Yeah.
cops.
I
Like,
run a lot at night, and
Yeah.
I'll see like two cop cars like follow each other, and I don't know where they go.
Oh, yeah.
I'm like,
I'm assuming that's always.
They're
I,
gonna
I'll just be jogging.
block some people on
Yeah,
the
I'll just be
highway.
jogging, and then it's late, like 10 o'clock, and one will just casually drive by, maybe like 5, and turn into like a dark street, and then like 5 minutes later, or even like less than that, I'll see another one come
Oh,
follow suit.
Oh,
Someone's
boy.
getting bent over that squad car back there, bro.
Alex is jogging by, just.
Just arrest Alex.
Yeah. He's a witness.
I think about that all the time. I'm like, I didn't see nothing.
That's the kind of stuff that
Bro, I'm
so
cool.
afraid of.
Yeah, me
like,
too.
just
Yeah.
being in the wrong place at the wrong time, seeing something like crooked.
Have you ever
And then
seen?
I'm getting. in
Have you ever
trouble.
ran by like a cop that pulled somebody over?
Mm-mm.
I
Oh,
like
yeah.
that happens to a lot where I'm at, like in
Yeah.
Oviedo. Like cops pull over at a exponential rate at night.
The
Apparently,
Vito cops.
They're wild. They're wild boys
Yeah.
out there.
and I run by one every time, and like to the point where I'm like, maybe from like us in a distance, like a couple feet, like
Mhm.
from the sidewalk to where he is at the, and I don't know why.
You
I
don't get away. You don't
just
cross.
get nervous. Why would I cross? It isn't like I think about this too, and I'm like, doesn't that make me look like I'm
I guess like
nervous
when
or
I'm
whatever?
running, I thought about this the other day because I ran by. There was like somebody walking a pit bull on this side.
He
of
was. It wasn't like he was. Okay, maybe this is a little too close. Maybe like it's a double lane. He's on the outside lane, but he's in the street, so it's like closer to me than the car is.
Okay.
If that makes sense.
Bro, if I see that, I turn around.
But it's like in the
I'm driving
beginning of
home.
my. This is
No,
the beginning
no,
of
like,
my run.
Run ruined.
Because the way I see it, like there was
It's like when I see my neighbors outside, I'm like, I can't go outside until they leave. So-
That's extreme.
Wait, you guys don't do that?
That's extreme.
I don't want the interaction.
I don't want the interaction
talk to
either.
him.
I just
Oh.
put both AirPods in, and even if I'm not playing music, and they're like, "Hey," I'm like, "I got
Dude,
music playing right
as soon
now."
as I lock, I turn into Evie. As soon as I lock eyes, I'm like,
Well,
hi.
my neighbors don't
Yeah.
speak good English, so I'm
Oh,
good.
okay.
I just,
Yeah.
they-
Yeah. They're like, how you doing? I'm like,
yeah.
yeah.
but I had this the other day where I was running and there was somebody walking a pit bull on this side of the street, and so
Oh,
like
a pit bull,
so- but just think about this, like fill in the blank with any situation. Technically, no, that pit bull's not supposed to bite me. Nothing's supposed to happen.
Mhm.
But why chance it?
Yeah.
Because there are people that do that.
Yeah. No, hell no.
There are people that are like, well,
They'll
like,
bite you.
I treat the road the same way. If I'm running on the road and there's no bike lane, there's no sidewalk, whatever, no, the cars aren't supposed to hit me. But why take
Yeah.
the chance?
So,
Like,
okay.
that's how I treat
No,
it.
I'm running on a sidewalk. I'm not
Yeah.
running on the street.
So if you're walking and somebody's coming towards you, are you the one that yields? If you're like two people walking towards each other,
How much
do you move?
how much space you need on the
The
sidewalk?
sidewalk. It's like,
I can run by somebody on the sidewalk.
Yeah. I
Okay.
run by.
If there's not enough space, I'm going in the grass.
I ran
Okay.
by somebody who was like going EV speed. Yeah, like yesterday. I'm doing my little boxer trot. This motherfucker, vroom.
Oh,
and then
yeah?
I got to the point where I turned around, and on my way back, I told you I extended my run because the sprinklers were on. I saw him again, and then before, meow. I'm like, golly,
Well, I
that
was,
fool had somewhere to
what
go.
helps me is passing people,
Mm.
and my sister Ella drives me nuts. Because like when we're running by somebody, I want to get by them as quick as possible. I don't want to be like running next to them. It's like it just I
Yeah.
hate that.
But I hate being the slow one. I hate it.
Alex.
I'm gonna
Alex
run
sees you
by
coming,
them.
he starts speeding up. He's like,
I'm like, we'll just race.
You and me are gonna run by each other. All of a sudden we're in an all-out sprint.
Like, hell no, you calling me a bitch?
Go faster.
I just hate being next to people.
yeah.
Especially
Yeah.
I'm like, you know,
You're huffing and
I
puffing.
don't want them to hear me.
Nah, there's somebody running by, and I judge like their pitter patter. You're faster than me. Like, I'll slow down so you can get by.
Give you a little tap.
Yeah, like you good. You got
You
this.
got it, man.
You side eye him a little bit.
There was a female that came by me and flew, but I was like, golly, she's running fast. But then I thought, I'm like,
She's,
I always thinking
she
about.
just started. That's what
Yeah.
I was justified to myself. I'm on mile 5.
I don't know if she just I don't know if she just started because I honestly I turned from my street, I looked and I had seen nobody, so I don't know where she came from. But I also think I'm a big dude running at night. I'm sure a small female doesn't want to be running close to me.
Wearing that hoodie of yours.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You
I'm
know
wearing
what?
my hoodie. I got my
All
hoodie.
your eyes. The only thing you see are your eyes.
Females and me, we think the same.
Yeah.
I see Alex, I'm like, run, as fast
Run
as
the
you
opposite
can.
side way.
My
But I get it.
Lady
It's like
like
when I
you,
walk
right?
in. It's like when I'm walking back home, and I'm just walking by houses in the neighborhood, and all I hear is cars lock their
Like-
doors.
you just see eyes
Like,
poking
beep,
through the
beep, beep, beep. I don't even see. I don't see it. I'm walking. I pass the house, and then 5 seconds later, I hear the car.
Oh yeah. I'm looking out for middle schoolers because those kids are mean.
Yeah.
Do you take offense to that though?
Nah, I get it.
Okay. Some people do.
Yeah, I'm sure.
I don't
but
take offense to it, but
I
because
really don't
sometimes I do that. I'm like, oh, did I lock my car?
I actually
And it's not even that. I'm just looking
I've seen
outside.
people walking by with a lock.
Oh, yeah.
I'm like, yeah, you're probably right. You probably couldn't take me.
Yeah.
That's exactly what I'm thinking.
I feel.
I guess
Yeah.
in
Is middle school girls
situations,
outside? Nope.
Yeah.
No.
in situations,
Yeah.
I think that's probably a smart choice.
Yeah.
It's my you got to think about
Like, was it unlocked? Like, why?
Yeah.
It's like
I don't
you
know.
got to think about the situation, and it's you're not the deciding factor on if we get a tussle. You're not deciding what. And I'm not saying you, person. I'm not whoever's saying that. Is you're not the deciding factor of whether you make it out of this or not.
No.
So I get it.
No,
It's
if
me.
if somebody,
So you gotta just trust me. I'm not gonna do anything to you, but you
I
should
don't
probably
know
take
that.
precaution.
I don't know that. If somebody the size of Alex starts going through my truck, he can have it.
Oh yeah.
There's nothing
yeah.
in my truck worth going down there to get.
Yeah.
You're getting a fat stack of napkins. That's what we've talked
Maybe
about.
some
There's
Chick-fil-A sauce.
Yeah,
a
you
big
collect
stack of
napkins.
Yeah. So you got, and they're good ones. They're usually the Chick-fil-A ones.
Oh, they're disappointed. They're like, God, this guy has nothing.
Maybe my windbreaker. That kind of sucks.
I'll take that.
My
for
Razor
sure.
scooter.
Especially because we're the same size. I don't know how that works, but that's crazy to me. We both wear extra large. I'm like,
Large,
that's
dude.
crazy.
Yeah. So yeah, you can have what's in my truck. Maybe an empty Celsius can, half maybe if you're lucky. If I didn't finish
I
it.
smell it. Nah, that's
Get over it.
I can't
Get
even
off
say it.
Yeah.
Woo! Let's do another half mile,
All
dude.
right, what else you got?
Well, I only got one more thing for us today. We
Okay.
talked a little bit last week about Jake Paul.
Okay.
Hold on, let me get off the woman cop that
Yeah.
slept with everybody this side of the Mississippi. Goodness gracious. Did you hear the latest news? Tommy
Nah.
Fury confirmed.
Oh, I did see that.
February 25th. They finally got it locked in. Was trying to find. It doesn't look like they have a venue yet. Did you know why Tommy Fury canceled both times? Because I didn't. I just found this
The
out today.
first one, I'm not sure. The second one, I heard it was something about his visa.
Yeah, the first one was he was nursing a broken rib
Okay.
and a
I thought it was an
bacterial chest
injury.
infection.
Yeah.
Come on, dog.
At the end of the day, I don't know what
The
Jake
broken
Paul
rib,
is saying.
The broken rib is fine. I've never heard bacterial chest infection in my life,
it's,
dude.
It's a staph infection.
Yeah.
That's the real
Call
thing.
it what it is, Bleacher Report. Goodness gracious. Stop trying to outsmart the reader. You know, I can't stand that.
You can Google it.
We used to work with people like that who would try to
one up.
change words. I'm like, is
Yeah.
anybody going to get that? Because I don't.
Yeah.
Dumb it down.
The second one, yeah, it was a problem with his visa. So it's people are speculating that it'll happen in England.
Yeah,
Because
I think
he's
it's
still having visa issues.
Yeah, I think it should.
What
What is it? What's the issue?
But what's
I
going
don't know.
on? That,
I
like
have no idea. Okay, so from one side, from Jake Paul, all he's saying is that Tommy's scared and he keeps making excuses.
Soft.
Which I
Which
will
is-
say
well, the scared part you don't know if it's true, but the excuses part is adding up.
because
You're two.
yeah, and there was a situation where I forgot what the amount of money was, but there was a certain amount of money that Tommy Fury is
Tyson?
Tyson Fury's little brother. Tyson Fury
Little
is
brother, really?
yeah.
I guess I thought it was a son.
His little brother.
Wow.
So no, their dad looks nuts. Their dad looks like Tyson Fury, but
Tyson Fury
shorter.
Tyson Fury doesn't look good.
No. Oh, he
No.
went through his story is nuts.
Really?
Too. They should put a documentary on him. There was one point where he ballooned up to 400 pounds, and then came back down and fought again. So he's
Jeez.
been through a rough
Wow.
time. But
My apologies.
No, I'm sure.
Sorry.
He does.
You could,
Sorry.
you could beat me up.
Yeah,
Oh, for
You could
sure.
take whatever. You could take the
Yeah.
napkins out of my truck.
they're yours.
Yeah.
He's somebody that I'm not deciding what happens and if we have an interaction. He's killing me for sure.
Yeah,
I'm locking my door if he walks by.
Like okay,
you're crossing the
sorry to
other side of the
interrupt this, but,
street.
like, if you see somebody going in your car, are you going out there?
Um,
I'm not going out there.
Probably not.
mm,
Yeah, I ain't going out there.
I almost did one time, but then I get in my car. So
Well, we've talked about
Yeah.
Kyle.
yeah,
You fold them,
yeah.
you throw them
It
up.
just depends. I don't leave anything.
I don't leave anything in there.
No, I'm
anything
like,
crazy in there.
oh no, not the sun pass.
Bethany thinks
You know, like-
Bethany thinks I'm crazy because I'm like paranoid about locking my car. That's because people have tried to come through my car
for
before.
sure.
So
I
I'm
lock
like,
my car all
Well,
the
I've
time.
had people steal stuff out of my car.
Yeah.
That's what I lock my car. I've never not
Yeah.
locked my car.
Yeah.
and I'm like, did you lock the car? And she's like, I did. And I was like, did you? And I unlock it. And she's like, I told you you didn't.
You're like, did you?
Did you? It's
You-
not
you-
locked.
You have your hands on your hip.
Yeah.
You're like, I don't think so.
Yeah, yeah. I got that you stupid commercials where I'm throwing my red flag down in like football.
Oh, I love those commercials, bro. I wish that was real.
Yeah.
Or the where he's supposed to pack the kayak or some shit,
Yeah.
or the
Who
life
talks
jacket.
like that. Yeah.
That was great. And when she's like, I love the part where you say, "Of course, I'm gonna pack the life
Yeah.
jackets."
Yeah.
But going back to the Tyson Fury or the Tommy Fury
Tommy
stuff.
Fury. Yeah.
So Jake Paul and Tyson were going at it on Twitter, and Tyson said like, "Let's put $5,000 on the fight."
That's it.
And- yeah, exactly. Jake Paul responded like, "Let's do $1 million."
Mm. Jake
And
Paul doesn't have $1 million cash.
You don't think so?
I think he does, bro.
A cash?
Yeah.
I don't think he
has it.
does.
Bro, I think he has it.
You think he does?
The amount of money that he's probably made thus far,
Yeah.
he probably has it.
But I'm
You
thinking.
saw that big robot he walked in with.
Yeah, I think he's got money, but I don't think he's got cash.
Maybe he can't liquidate it like that.
Yeah, that's what I'm
But
thinking.
I'm assuming that if he's betting with Tyson Fury,
Yeah.
I honestly think, and I might be wrong on this, I honestly think that Jake Paul is smarter than Logan Paul. I think so.
I
I
honestly
could be
I
wrong.
cannot tell you the difference between the two. Still
Logan
to
Paul
this
is the
day.
one that keeps doing bad stuff.
Is he the crypto guy?
He's the crypto
Okay,
guy.
all
He's
right.
the
Yeah.
Japan
Okay.
Suicide Forest,
Okay, okay,
You know,
there we go,
big
yeah.
thing.
the pig
Yeah.
thing.
You look
Big
that
thing.
up.
Yeah.
Jake
Yeah.
Paul is just the fighter. But
Okay.
I'm
Just the
assuming,
fighter.
Yeah.
That was him.
well, they're both fighters. Jake Paul is just mainly a
Oh,
fighter.
man, so I thought you were like dumbing it down. Like,
No, no,
that's all
Logan-
he does.
No, Logan is
Some little guy fighting.
Yeah.
Logan like acts like he's a boxer, but he's not.
Right.
No, he's just ripped.
Yeah, he's just ripped.
Yeah.
Jake is actually a fighter. Like he's legit a fighter, regardless of where his skill level is. He's a legit
He's
fighter.
making strides.
trying to-
that.
yeah. That's
Well,
like a,
he is a fight. It doesn't
Right.
like whatever his skill level's at. Like he actually fights
Yeah.
on a day-to-day basis. So I'm assuming that if he actually did make this huge $1 million bet with Tyson Fury, I'm assuming he would have sponsors.
yeah.
Probably
Paying
cover a
some of the
percentage.
way.
That's
of,
that's what I would guess. Yeah.
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 But
Dazen or whatever.
What's
What
that?
is that?
What's their prime? Their prime juice or whatever?
That's his
That's-
brother.
that's-
That's
Oh, that's
Logan.
that's Logan's juice. Okay.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be surprised if they sponsored Jake
Yeah.
though, for the fight.
Yeah.
Because this is pretty big. This is probably the biggest fight, right?
is it?
Tyson Fury.
We'll see.
Isn't this like the first real boxer that he's facing?
Yeah, there's the
Yeah, that's the real. Yeah.
like Anderson Silva is no slob.
We're forgetting Ben
It's
Askren.
a
bag of milk,
dude. I was trying to say Ben Bag of Milk Askren, but I
Yeah.
couldn't get it out.
Ben Bag of Milk
Pretty good,
Askren.
though. Let's just cut that in.
Okay.
Yeah.
okay.
I just don't know what Tommy Fury brings to because the problem is that
Is he smaller too? Because like the Paul brothers are
Paul's
pretty
pretty
big.
big.
They're big, but
Jake
like
Paul probably runs.
is Tyson
walks
Fury-
around
is-
like-
Just, like,
is-
height? Let's
yeah, like
His name's
is
Tommy Fury.
Tommy Fury? Is he smaller? Like, because that's one thing like he's done well is the people he's picked are kind of can be a little bit smaller than him.
yeah.
Tommy Fury is 6 feet tall.
That's about what Jake is.
Okay.
Jake might be a little bit taller.
Okay.
But what does he fight at? I don't know if it will say whatever.
No, I don't have a database of the Paul brothers in my head.
Yeah.
Obviously.
Well, I know.
I can't tell the
Jake
difference between them.
fights at like 190.
Okay.
I'm sure Tommy does not. He probably fights at like 150 or something like that.
Yeah.
But the thing is that I don't know what this fight does for Jake because the boxing purists are just going to say that Tommy sucks.
Okay.
gets his
Is
ass
he not like well respected?
He's not. No,
Okay.
he's not. Because he is a legit boxer, but he's fighting like that's the thing with boxing. It's all in a structure.
So it just says light heavyweight. What is that?
Oh, light heavyweight. Okay, so it's about
probably in the 200,
probably
yeah.
like 180.
181. Okay.
Yeah. Okay, so
His
they're pretty
fight
even.
in Dubai last November, he at just over 181.
Yeah.
Okay, that's not bad.
So, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, apparently that's 6 pounds above the light heavyweight limit. So he needs to get to what, like 175?
Oh, they're fighting at the
Well,
lightweight.
that's what.
Light heavy.
Oh, I don't know.
Oh.
But that's what light heavyweight is. Apparently, is 175.
Yeah,
Okay.
okay, that makes sense. So yeah, he fights at 175. That's pretty close. Jake fights at 190. I'm sure they could fight at 180.
Some middle ground.
if anything, but whatever. So like boxing purists are gonna say that Tommy sucks because the trajectory of a boxer, professional boxer, is like you're owned by a promotion or by a promoter.
Mm-hmm.
So that promoter's job is to build you up so that they can make money off of your prize fights,
Right.
or your prize money. So it's beneficial to them to give you shit fights for the first like 10 to 15 of your career, and then at 15 to 20, if you're 15-0 at that point, then you start kind of stepping into like fighting names. Usually fight like veterans
Mm-hmm.
from like 15 to 20, maybe 10 to 20. You fight veterans depending on how good you are.
Mm-hmm.
And then once you're in the 20s, is like Canelo Alvarez fought Mayweather when he was 22-0.
Mm-hmm.
But getting to 22-0 was fucking like punching bags basically for him. And not that's not to disrespect the fighters that were before, but it wasn't like he wasn't fighting like contenders leading up to that 22-0. He was fighting usually guys that that like a promotion or a promoter is already like, all right, this guy has already lost like 3 fights in his first 15. Like you're just food for my up and coming fighters.
That's crazy.
I gotcha.
Yeah.
It's like college
Okay.
football, bro. You got to be flawless.
Yeah.
So Tommy is in that range of like I think 1 to 15 fights. I think he's broken 10, but I don't think he's gotten to 15 quite yet. So the fighters that he's fought aren't the best of the best
This
or
could
whatever.
be kind of a risky one then.
This could be a risky for both, to be honest, because
Okay.
Tommy's actually putting his like name because that's the only reason we know who he is.
Yeah.
Is because of the Fury name.
Fury, yeah.
If not, he's just another small pro fighter. And Jake Paul is putting it all at risk because if you get knocked out by Tommy Fury, your boxing career.
He's still trying
stops
to
there.
legitimize himself.
Yeah, it stops there because you're not gonna fight another opponent like he's been talking to crap to a bunch of people, and you're not gonna fight. He's even been talking crap to Tyson Fury. I'm like, dude, he ain't no way.
That guy will maul you.
Ain't
Yeah.
no way.
He's a lot bigger, right?
He's a lot
that's
bigger.
a lot
Yeah.
bigger.
He's a lot bigger. So it's like your boxing career stops there. Maybe that's
Yeah.
his plan, but I don't know the way he.
Well, I mean, he
talks,
signed this other, like we talked last week,
PFL.
the PFL deal. So maybe
But the PFL deal. So the interesting thing about the PFL is that he'll be able to fight MMA and boxing. Like he'll be able to do both because Clarissa Shields, she's a world like the I think she calls herself a GOAT, but with a W at the beginning because she's a woman. And she is, bro. She's the greatest
A woke?
female fighter.
that doesn't sound flattering.
Yeah, I
A
know.
woat.
Yeah.
There you go. Look at that woat. You
A
know?
wogoat?
It doesn't sound good.
What goat?
A
basically.
goat?
Yeah. But she is like the best female boxer of all times. And for whatever reason, like I guess she got bored with boxing, but she still boxes, but she wanted more challenge, so she went into the PFL. She's only lost 1 fight out of like 3 that she's had already in MMA, which is nuts. Maybe she's 2-0. I can't remember. But yeah, that's another one that comes to mind, and that's why I think he also picked PFL because they're more open to like letting boxers come in and basically pick and choose what they
I would
want.
assume if he were to do something with the UFC, it would be a lot more restrictive.
Yeah, well, that's the whole thing with Ngannou. You know who Ngannou is.
Yeah.
He's held the belt at the heavyweight for the UFC, and now it's seemingly like he's gonna walk away. And it seems like it came down to he wants to box, and Dana wants him only in the UFC.
Who would he box though?
He wants to box anybody. He's been
He just
talking
wants
about
to. That's what it is.
Tyson Fury.
Is he that good of a striker?
He's not that good of a striker, but he has the power to put
Okay.
anybody's lights
But
out.
I guess I don't understand why Dana would want that because like the McGregor Mayweather stuff
Yeah.
was massive.
Yeah.
But I'm assuming that Dana got a big cut, or the UFC got a big cut from Conor's camp when that happened. Conor didn't make the money that Conor would make now if he fought like
Because he was under
by
UFC
himself.
contract.
Yeah, he took and that was his greatest paycheck of all time. He took a sliver. Like Mayweather probably made a quarter to $500 million up for that fight. Somewhere
He made a
between
ton
that
of money.
range.
Yeah, it was wild.
Somewhere between like $300 to $500 million for that fight.
Yeah.
McGregor probably walked away with like $3 million.
I just want a forerunner, Mr. Mayweather. Can you just buy me a forerunner?
Yeah, McGregor probably walked away from that fight with like $3 million. And like
Yeah,
it's a
that
lot,
was a ton of money.
but compared to what Mayweather got, like,
Man, McGregor really is just passionate now.
so I'm
Yeah, he just
assuming
loves
that
the
even
sport.
if there was a clause that let Ngannou box, I'm sure that there's going to be a fight with percentages at that point.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I don't know if they just took that clause out the table completely, or I don't know if the number or percentages that Ngannou wanted or demanded for him fighting boxing. I'm assuming that the way Ngannou was like, that has nothing to do with you guys, so you guys should not get paid, which I agree.
Right.
They should not get paid off of
Yeah.
him boxing.
Yeah.
for
It's
sure.
not like they actually.
And
they're
it
still
helped.
If
And
they
it
were-
boosts.
contractors
if they were
for the
producing
sport.
something,
Yeah.
they
Exactly.
were having
Yeah.
him in camp or
Right.
But
But that's the thing too, though. Like the thing I don't understand is like that helps the UFC.
Yeah.
Because it's like, imagine a huge fight in the same like stratosphere. It's not like a football player going to play, I don't know, chess or some shit. Like the chess players that that fans that watch him, or tennis or whatever.
You let
let's say
Derrick
something
Henry
that's-
win. That's how you.
Yeah, just something that's so opposite. Something that's so opposite from the
Picturing that is so
sport.
funny.
Yeah, it's just huge.
yeah.
It's just like
Yeah, a little-
like the fan base doesn't mesh.
It isn't. There's no crossover.
But like with
Not
the
like-
UFC and boxing, like
yeah.
we finally bridged the gap.
you
know?
like you get Ngannou, you put him in a prize fight with Tyson Fury,
Yeah.
going back to the Fury brothers, and like how much does that exponentially increase the next time he fights at the UFC? Because like I think it did a big thing for Conor McGregor.
Yeah.
Like Conor McGregor's huge and was huge before the boxing fight, but he was not getting like it's still right now the biggest fight he's ever had, or the biggest fight the UFC has ever had, is McGregor versus Khabib, and that was right after the Mayweather.
Yeah.
I do not think that was coincidence or anything other than it was a crossover of fan bases. They got a liking to McGregor because the world tour of them promoting that fight was some of the best. Like the FU
the
suit
Yeah.
that he had. Did you ever see that?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness, it's just so
They
good,
went all out for
bro.
that.
Yeah.
It was so great.
It was so WWE.
Yeah, exactly. And then like that, which boxing purists hated that was even a thing, but even that like increased his return to the UFC by astronomical number, to the point where he could do whatever he wants. He could like he was going to court before the Khabib stuff for shit that he did.
Oh yeah, because
Like
he did
throwing
like
the
chair
dolly at
chair,
the
the-
bus
the
and stuff
the
like
bus
that.
attack. Yeah.
And that
That was nuts.
didn't even like deter them making that fight at all.
Right.
Yeah.
Like,
Well, we know why. Look at Dano.
yeah. But like I just feel like I feel like both of them are kind of dropping the ball, but I like that Ngannou's betting on himself. Like at the end of the
That is
day,
cool.
like if you don't like what you're offered, walk away.
Yeah.
Like that's what we talk about all the time with athletes that sign a bad contract. We're like, well, you signed it. And like I like the fact that he's like, I don't like this contract. I'm betting on myself. Regardless of where you go to or whatever, like that's gonna be on him now.
Right.
And it's not on the UFC. And I actually prefer that, because we were talking about it the other podcast where like the UFC does so much to uplift fighters, but at a certain point, like the fighter's doing more for the UFC than the UFC
Yeah.
is doing for them.
Right. Yeah.
Like
Once
a
you
McGregor.
pass that threshold, that's how it seems to go.
And I would say like Ngannou might be that because the UFC isn't doing much for him,
Right.
except for like potential fight with John Jones. Like that's the biggest thing. That's the thing that like
I still don't believe that's gonna happen.
Well, it's not.
oh yeah, that's
I mean,
not
because
gonna
the next
happen.
fight is
No. Just the first John Jones fight.
Oh,
Well, he signed an 8-fight deal.
I
so-
bet.
yeah.
I've been hearing about it for forever.
Yeah, he hasn't fought in what 4 or 5 years now.
He fought Dominic Reyes. 2019, 2020. So
Wait, he fought in 2020?
either 19 or 20. It was.
I think it was 2019.
during.
For some reason, I just
No, it
don't.
wasn't 18.
No, I said 19.
Oh, okay, 19.
When
When did?
I feel like 2020. I think we would have
I don't think he did.
in it a little more.
Yeah.
I don't know. You guys talk about something. I'll look it up.
No. But I like the
yeah.
awkward silence
So
of
the
Alex
weather
Googling.
out here today is
Yeah.
fantastic.
It's actually been pretty nice. You know.
I'm ready for the mornings to not be as cold as they are.
Yeah, they get a little nippy.
He told me.
Did you find it yet?
I asked him yesterday. Yeah, should we do the Jeopardy music?
Yeah.
I asked him yesterday. It was
February
freezing.
2022 or 2020.
Oh, so it was fresh into 2020.
Yeah. Okay.
That doesn't count. That's 2019. I just decided that.
So it's been 2 years, 3 years almost.
3 years.
Yeah.
Yeah, basically 3 years.
It'll be 3 years
It'll be
before.
past the 3
Okay.
years. But rumors were that he was ready to fight in December. The UFC didn't have an opponent for him
Yeah, I believe it.
because he wanted Ngannou or
Is it Stipe?
Stipe.
Yeah.
But Stipe apparently was going to walk away too. But then after the Cyril Gane and John Jones news came out,
Mm-hmm.
Stipe tweeted, "I got the winner."
So,
Like, oh,
so it wasn't a real leak, was it? It wasn't an accidental leak like they said it was.
I think it was early.
I think it was early, but I think they were also maybe trying to. If people were talking about walking away, and they didn't know about the fight, it's a good way to get that. Like,
Stipe at that point already knew. I think,
okay, all right,
yeah,
all right.
I think he already knew at that point because you got to think about that circle. Cyril Gane is not the first opponent that they want to face John Jones because he's great.
right,
And I mean, think about when Conor McGregor came back after the long layoff. He fought Cowboy Cerrone.
yeah,
And it's like not like a fighter that was at the end of his ropes.
right,
And he's a great fighter, but like at that point, he shouldn't have been fighting Conor McGregor. And
That was the infamous.
yeah, but also like he had enough of a name to put like Conor versus Cowboy Cerrone.
yeah, yeah.
And like Cyril
Two
Gane doesn't have
Cs.
that.
3
Nice.
C's.
Oh, because Cowboy Cerrone
Yeah,
starts with a C.
But Gane doesn't have that. But John Jones' names is so big
yeah.
that doesn't even matter.
Well, this is
Right.
like the big return.
Yeah,
Like,
they wanted Stipe.
And it's his first fight at heavyweight, so
They wanted Stipe, but honestly, it might work out better because if John Jones puts away somebody like Cyril Gane, which I honestly think is a high possibility, like
Mhm.
he came in as an underdog. John Jones did.
really,
Yeah, and like
Mhm.
I get it because of the layoff, but Ngannou, and I'm sorry, I know maybe people don't even like hearing us talk about fights, but Ngannou out wrestled Cyril Gane with 2 busted up knees, and like John
yeah.
Jones is 100 times better wrestler than Ngannou ever
Yeah.
was. So,
it'll just be interesting to see him fight after this long and fight people that are his size.
and him being this size,
Yeah,
it's gonna be
He's a big boy, dude.
I wonder if his legs will look as skinny as they usually
Yeah, I
do.
don't know.
He finally can put some mass on those
I don't
bird
think you can
legs.
do that. I don't think you can. I think you can.
I don't know. Maybe not.
I'm convinced you can't.
Bro, we'll find out because that fool,
When is
he's
it?
huge.
End of February?
March.
Oh, March.
Yeah.
Dang, bro.
That's gonna be an exciting one.
We should get together for that one.
All right.
You're not gonna.
He's not gonna come over. It's too late.
Sure, he's
Yeah.
not.
It's not over till like 2:00 sometimes. He'll be
Might
sleeping.
not even watch it.
Yeah.
Probably
You
not.
jerk.
I'll watch.
It'd be
it.
like your favorite fighter, and I'm like, "Yo, Evie, are you watching this?" Like,
Yeah, I don't know why I fell off as of late.
yeah. It kind of like, I think it's a little bit on a down tick, just like kind of everything is.
I
But
just wish it
because I
wasn't
think,
so late at night.
yeah, that's that too. But
It just takes away Saturday nights, and I don't like that.
yeah,
Yeah.
but yeah,
We were
especially
into
with
it
the
for a
amount.
while. We
Yeah.
were into it for.
But that's the thing too is like, think about everything that happened during the pandemic.
Mhm.
Every company, every business saw an exponential growth that nobody's seen that
Well,
much.
UFC literally was
Yeah.
the only thing going at one point.
Yeah,
Unless
so
you
like
watch cornhole.
so the same thing that
Yeah.
everybody else did, they saturated the market with product or with their what they're pushing, and it got to a point where like even afterwards, like nobody was watching fight nights because like a bunch of
It
no
just was
names
too
because
much.
because UFC got to the point where they're like, oh, like during the pandemic, oh, nobody gives a crap who's fighting. They just want to watch people fight.
Right.
Because it was every week. Every week.
Yeah,
there was
every week there
something.
was.
Are they
a fight.
still doing that or no?
No.
No.
This like, this past weekend was the first fight of the year.
Oh
And,
wow.
I mean, heck,
Well, no,
the
it's
year
only
just
4 weeks.
started, but like even before that, like it's been like 4 weeks basically since between fights, and that has
makes
not
more
happened in
sense to
like
me.
3
It
years.
makes more sense
Yeah.
for me.
I like it.
It makes
I
it a
don't
little
mind
more like special, I guess.
Yeah, yeah.
Ooh, here we
I-
go.
I would
Something to watch.
prefer-
You said it's not every Saturday.
Yeah.
I would prefer the heavier cards than just
Well,
having
quality over
cards for
quantity.
whatever. Yeah.
It's always going to win.
And,
It's
and if it's taking money away from fighters going
Good.
back, no,
Oh,
I would
oh.
say I would say pivot a little bit and maybe have like a Saturday morning
Or just
fight
pay
like
'em
fight
more.
night.
Yeah.
Like
something a little more.
something that's not at night where you have to set apart like time. Something
What
like
happened to the
like,
TV show they did? Ultimate Fighter? Is that still a thing?
It's just not that good.
I just don't think it ever took off like it
Mm.
used to.
Yeah, especially because now, because of like everybody outsmarting themselves or
Yeah.
getting into their own heads. The last like 2 seasons that I watched were basically filmed in like a week or two.
You know what they should do?
So it was like, and then they're cutting up all that to make it a whole
Yeah.
season long. It's like it's noticeable.
What they should do is something like for like Normans to do something like the normie people.
Oh,
Yeah, it's just regular
Casual.
regular casuals. Yeah, they're
Yeah,
casuals. Yeah,
Normans.
is like the F1 show.
Mm.
So it's like a season wrap up or whatever, and they kind of go through the highlights and some training camp stuff. But
That's cool.
That show does a really good job of like heightening little drama into big
yeah,
drama.
exactly. And you're like, oh, I don't even
They
watch
do,
F1, but
I think the UFC tried to do that.
really,
And because before, like that's what this last Ultimate Fighter, like they were trying to like make drama between like,
Yeah.
fighters and stuff, and it just wasn't. I still like the fights, like but like I caught myself a lot of times like, fast forwarding like the fighter biopsy or whatever.
yeah.
Because I was like, I just want to watch the fight.
Yeah, sometimes there's too much of that, like in between promotion stuff, where I'm like, I don't care.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well, and I feel like the show at its core was bigger
yeah,
at a time where that reality TV shows were.
That's the thing too. But I think you
Just
can still
popping
do
off.
that. I think
you
it's,
can, but
but they won't
not
let
2 weeks.
they won't let the same shit happen again. Like they won't let that.
Because Brendan Schaub talked about it, like where it's like they didn't let you have any connection to the outside world,
Yeah.
so you were just going crazy.
Oh, weird.
Yeah, you couldn't have your cell phone. You couldn't even bring in. They just had like cards and some board games for them. That was it. That was their only form of it.
Sounds pretty good, actually.
Oh gosh. Yeah.
Yeah, you can,
Yeah.
They're
you can
playing,
live with
like,
them cards
they're
and,
playing
and a pool.
Monopoly.
Yeah.
Kyle brings in freaking Scythe, and they're like,
Yeah. Yep. I'm bringing in the real stuff.
next thing you know, a door's going out the window. You know?
But you kind of like it. I think you could revive it, but it'll be. I don't know how you do it. It'd have to be different because you'd have to find a new formula.
Make it
Because
also like The Bachelor.
That's what I'm thinking.
That'd be
Yeah.
cool.
There's a rose ceremony at the end. Yeah.
But,
Get your
like,
gloves.
the beginning seasons of Ultimate Fighter, people loved them, and so then you start attaching characters that you really liked in those seasons, and then you start seeing people coming to the Ultimate Fighter house trying to portray that person.
Oh, yeah.
And there was even like somebody's brother that was a troublemaker back then, and then he had to be the troublemaker.
Yeah.
Like when he came, and it was just like, oh god, and
He's
then he
the
got
heel.
left.
Yeah.
Like it's like, shut up. Like at least his brother was good. Like his
Right.
brother
He
was
could back
actually
it up.
good.
He could
His
back
brother fought in the UFC and fought against like Anderson Silva, got his ass whooped, but he still. And then he came in and like got slept in an Ultimate Fighter fight. It's like, all
All
right,
good.
guy.
You're out, buddy.
Yeah, so I think that's what really killed it is like people stopped paying attention because it became
'Cause
evident that people were trying.
Goobers started
Yeah.
coming on.
Yeah, they
Okay.
were trying to like be a character. That's why I don't think it worked. I don't know. I think they could revive it. It's just not what they did with the last 2 seasons. I was more interested in the fights, which I guess is a good thing than
Right.
any other drama. But they would still put that stuff in there. I don't know. Whatever.
Okay.
We should just do our own Ultimate Fighter show. That'll be it.
Yeah,
Just
the three of us fighting each other. Okay.
What was your like? Did you watch Big Brother or what was the other one? The Real World.
Real World.
No.
Amazing Race.
That was one of them.
Survivor.
Below Deck. I still love Below Deck. You see
I watched
Below Deck?
Survivor.
I'm just naming off the ones I can think of.
I love
Yeah.
Survivor.
No, I didn't watch Survivor.
And Fear Factor. I love.
I watched a little
Yeah.
bit of Fear Factor. American Idol. I loved American Idol.
Of course you did.
Oh,
We did too.
America Got Talent.
I didn't watch that.
I didn't watch
No,
that. I never really got into the reality shows.
In The Voice, I never got into The Voice.
No.
The
Masked-
Voice,
the
we
Masked
did a little
Singer?
bit.
The Masked Singer, I've never
wasn't-
understood.
Yeah,
I had
I
a
don't get
roommate
it.
that loved The Masked Singer. He would tune in
What
every
do you
time.
like about it?
Just loves to guess, I guess, man.
Like, ooh, who's behind that mask?
Who's the ice cream cone?
Who is it this
But, like,
time?
Who cares?
Does he ever get it? Did he ever get it?
He would.
Do you know at the end of the
No,
episode is
what-
a whole season? I don't know how it works.
I don't know how.
I've never watched
They
it.
get like voted off. It's like
Oh.
the same thing if the audience can vote when you text. I'd be back there making dinner, minding my own business, and he'd be like, "I knew it, I called it." And I'm
Oh,
like,
yeah.
"Nice, man. Hey, you figured out who the
Let me see.
waffle
Let me see your
was."
bracket. Let me see your bracket.
Like,
Figured out who the waffle was.
nice, man.
Do you have anything else, or we
I think we're good.
Bro,
Got an hour
that's
down.
all I got.
comment down below and let us know what
Who you
reality
could beat
TV
up.
show,
Oh.
Yeah. What TV show
which
would you?
reality TV show you watched, and who on the pod could you beat up?
It's just gonna be me
Yeah.
if they all.
It's gonna be a lot of Evie.
Yeah.
Follow
Yeah.
the social Bunker Boys with the Z_podcast, and then the YouTube is just Bunker Boys. Like, comment, subscribe, all that stuff. I saw that we got a little bit more views on that last video.
Yeah, the last one did really well.
So I guess people like the
Structure?
structure and
Yeah.
the banter with the story. So whatever.
We're
let's see
getting
what
there.
This one does.
There
Hey,
we
you
go.
know what? This is our year.
This
Hey,
is our
This is
year.
our year.
We say it every year. But
Let's
this
go.
Is the one? This is our
One,
Jordan-
we got to
our
be right,
Jordan.
right? We got to be right.
Yeah.
this is
Oh,
our- Michael Jordan did.
Yeah,
yeah. 1 year will be right.
I'm ready.
All right.
Yeah. All right.
Right.
Deuces.
Peace.